These are AI influencers, and businesses are paying up to $2,000 a month for them. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to create them, package them, and sell them to real businesses on a monthly retainer. Most creators mess this up because they try to sell cool AI images, and businesses don't want to buy cool, they want to buy customers. So I'm going to give you the three-part offer that makes this a no-brainer, the exact outreach message that gets replies, and the simple monthly deliverables that keep clients paying without you working 40 hours a week. And I'll even show you multiple examples of AI influencer assets I would actually pitch, plus the pricing and positioning so you're not guessing. All right, we have a lot to cover in this video. Let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so step one is to get a software that'll allow you to create your AI influencer. And the one that I use and recommend is i10X. The reason why I like it is I don't need to maintain a ChatGPT account, a Claude account, all the different accounts. Everything's in one place, which is super helpful. If you like what you see, there'll be links in the description down below. I'll go into my dashboard here. And before we actually create our influencer, we want to make a good one. So let's go ahead and work with a chatbot to create a good reference image. Now, the general process is we're going to have a reference AI influencer who then will be able to be created in multiple scenes, and you can put them in videos and all kinds of great things. But we want to start with a good base. For this, I like to use Gemini 2.5 or whatever the latest Gemini is, and we're going to open this up to web search, and I'm going to put a prompt in kind of like this. So I have a prompt here that I'm basically describing everything I'm looking for out of this particular model that we're going to create. Let me know if you want the exact prompt. I'll put it down in the description below. So let me know in the comments if you want that. And I'm going to send this off, and it's not going to generate the image yet. What we're trying to do here is simply get a very high quality AI to AI prompt. We'll be able to then generate our image. And here we go. It's given us a text image prompt. I'm going to copy this, and we also might want to use our negative prompts. I'll show you that in just a second. The next thing we want to do is let's generate our reference model. We'll go over here to AI image and open that in a new tab. And now we can choose our image model. Now for this, you can use Nano Banana or Pro, or really there's a bunch in here. Please experiment along with them. They're all very good. For this tutorial, I'll use Google Nano Banana, and I'll paste in this prompt. Okay. Now notice it has the ability for you to upload your own image to use as a reference, but we don't have that yet because we're generating this reference. So let's go ahead and get started by creating this AI avatar. We'll hit generate image, and you can see it generated our avatar right here. That's about what I was asking for. Light blue sundress, shoulder length, wavy blonde hair. Did a great job. All right, so now this is basically you're creating a persona, and now what's great about this is this person is no longer static. We can now put this person in different scenes, in different situations. So what I like to think about it is you just hired a model. Okay, this person here is going to be your model, and now as the business, you're going to be able to leverage that model in different ways, and this is now your intellectual property, so that's good too. So step one is complete. We now have a reference model. Now let me show you how local businesses would like to use something like this by putting her in different scenes to promote an actual business. So let's pretend that we are now going to work with a chiropractor, and we can show this particular model being used in different situations like that. So now I like to think of this as a simple three-step workflow. Step one is let's go ahead and upload the reference image of the person that we just created. Okay, so this is going to be our reference image. Step two, we want to reassign this person, this avatar, into the new scene. I'll use my chatbot right here to do that. And so what I'll do now is I'll add the file also to our chat so that AI can realize what we're working with. So in this situation, if our client we want to be an influencer for is a chiropractor, we could say something like, I want to put this character in the waiting room of a chiropractor office. She should be wearing, whatever. You can change her outfit. So light gray pants and a black shirt. She should be standing at the reception counter, filling in paperwork, smiling to the camera. So now I'll send this off, and now we're basically sending out to our creative director to adjust the scene and set us up to create a new image in this style. All right, so now I can copy this new prompt, and we can come back into the existing AI image generator, and we can paste in the new prompt, and we'll output this as well. Now, because we have this reference image, I'm expecting for the same character to be in the new scene to be advertised for this local business. All right, and here we go. We have generated it. Now, the model looks passable. She looks like she had a slightly different hair color that day, but it could just be the lighting in the room. But we can see it did pay attention to the change of outfits, and the scenery looks really, really good. So I'd be happy to use this as a social media post or some sort of content to help advertise this business. So I just ran an additional test, which I think this is a slightly better process here. I was able to much more accurately get the original model in. And I think part of the problem was that the prompting, I actually made it simpler once I had a strong reference image. So in this updated prompt to receive this image, which looks even better, and it's the exact same model you can tell from the original reference image we created, was to place the same character in the reference image and then describe it further out. So a bit simpler of a prompt, but it was able to much more accurately keep the same reference content in the second image generation. So now once you're able to generate images, you'll also as a service, as an influencer service, be able to generate captions that'll promote a business and their special offer. It's very easy. If you're in the same chat as how we've been generating our prompts, AI already knows the type of scenes you've created. So I'm going to send off a prompt to say, generate social media captions mentioning a new patient 7-day trial at the particular business. And I'll send this off and it will generate out a good enough social media caption you could post for this business. And here we go. Very easily, 3 different options that all do what you need it to do and would be excellent as a service to offer for any local business, whether it's a chiropractor, a dentist, or even a roofer, whatever the case might be. Influencer marketing is absolutely a great business model in 2026. In fact, Dylan Hui from Reach, I just found this statistic of suggesting that influencer marketing campaigns can cost $50,000 or more, and they see return on these investments. All that means is that you have a viable business model that you can offer, and you're not just selling AI content, you're selling the results of being able to promote a specific business. And if you develop a particular actor or actress through AI, you'll be able to start scaling up what you can charge because the following of your person will be able to generate more and more revenue for businesses. All right, so we've seen how to generate AI influencers. Now let's talk about the business model. And more importantly, how you can charge up to $2,000 a month for a business in order to offer this service. What I like to think about is you're not just selling one service, there's 3 or more components that you can sell to a business. Component 1 is the content generation, what we just covered so far in this tutorial of generating avatars, generating scenes, and generating social media captions that you can then offer to the businesses that they can post on their own. Now for that, depending on how much you are creating, if you're doing 1 post a week, 7 posts a month, a post every day for 30 posts a month, depending on that, you can charge anywhere from $100 a month to $1,000 a month just in terms of volume. And what's great about that, you can set up one chat with AI and you can create this in an hour or so. And regardless if it's 1 post a week or a post every day, you can send that to the client and they can deal with it. And that's service number 1. You can charge between $100 and $1,000 and offer between 1 post a week or 30 posts a month. You get the idea, and that a business will be able to choose the budget they want. Now, most businesses will understand, hey, I need somebody who's attractive and is able to post the right words to advertise my business. They're going to get that. But quickly, if you just offer that and give them the content, they're going to fail because they're not going to be able to post it consistently. They're not going to know how to track the results. And so option number 2, or offer number 2 inside this entire business model is offering them the software where they can post it themselves. And this is where software like Freedom Kit and Go High Level, tools that have social planners built in, are amazing. Now, what's great about this is you can pay one price for Go High Level and have as many clients as you want to, and you can resell this as your own software. For example, Freedom Kit is our brand, but this is built on the Go High Level software. And we have the awards behind me show we have over 2,000 paying software clients inside of our own software, and we pay 1 fee per month to Go High Level, which is the mothership software. And you can do the same thing. You could create an AI agency where you also offer the software to publish the content. Now, I would sell access to this between $100 and $300 per month, and you don't need to offer them everything. You could offer them just social media planning and maybe some automations, and that could be it to keep your life simple. But there's a gazillion things you could upsell them on to manage their reviews. This is a great entry point into selling software as a service, which I have a ton of templates and trainings and everything that you would need to get up and running and successful in your first 30 days down in the description below as well. In fact, if you just comment the word AI in the comment section, I will send everything over free of charge. And Go High Level normally has a 14-day free trial, but I've worked with them to double that or more than double it to a 30-day free trial. The goal being you sign up with this free trial, you use my resources, you work with me to get onboarded, and you get profitable within the first 30 days, so you never pay anything for the software. And it couldn't be simpler for your client to use this if you want to have them do it themselves and be a bit more hands-off in the process. Once they pay you for the subscription to the software, they come over here and they click on the social button, they connect their Facebook, they connect their Instagram, whatever social media platforms they want to publish to. And then once they're connected, they just say new post, create a new post. And if you're offering them the content, you can just copy in the content, paste it into their social media platform, and upload the picture that you created for them. And now they have an awesome looking social media post, which looks nice and branded to them. And they can even schedule this for later. You can do it once a week, and they can schedule it to recur and repeat every 6 months or something like that if it's an evergreen offer. By the way, stick around till the end. I'll also show you how to generate images and videos for this so you can do the viral reels and additional strategies at the end. And if you're getting value from this so far, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out more than you'd believe. Let's go ahead and schedule this post for next Tuesday as an example. So just to recap, we've used offer number 1 to generate the content, the images and the text, and offer number 2 was selling them access into the software for them to do it themselves. And so offer number 3 would be to bring it all together into that white glove service where it's all done for them. And basically, you just do what I did and you can charge additional for that. So now you're end-to-end serving them where you're not giving them pictures, you're sending them leads and clients because you're generating traffic using these AI influencers. And the way I would break that down cost-wise is, like I said before, depending on how many pieces of content you are generating for them is going to determine how much you're charging also for the posting and the scheduling and things like that. But for rough numbers, let's say you wanted to have that big package, you wanted to have the $2,000 per month package, I would be posting daily for them across multiple social media accounts. They would also get access into the software where they could see the conversations, they could see the comments that are happening, they can see the statistics, they can even get social listening to see what's trending inside of their industry. All that's included, by the way, in Go High Level. And I would spend 1 day a month and create and generate and post all this for the client and charge $2,000 for that service alone. Now, which businesses is this right for and is this wrong for? Now, if you're just a one-person handyman or a one-time plumber, influencer marketing might not be the right thing for you. But if it's anything slightly higher value, like a med spa or a dentist or a chiropractor, those types of industries start to get really, really easy to ROI from the business perspective and easy to sell from the influencer perspective. Now let's talk about the number 1 most common mistake that people make when they're going into this business model. Mistake number 1 is that they think they're selling AI content, and that is not what you're selling. The AI content, the AI influencer is just a means to an end. It is a tool to achieve a specific result. The result that you're selling is more leads and more sales for the business. So whenever you're approaching a local business and you're showing them what you can do for them, focus less on the fact that it's an AI generated content, focus more so on the fact that influencer marketing is absolutely exploding, and you can use several examples like these here. So I'll link down below to this article. You can go through and pull some of these statistics if you're talking to clients about it, where it says on average brands earn $5.78 for every dollar invested in influencer marketing. And the benefit of that is a lot of local businesses like chiropractors and dentists, they're familiar with spending money on Facebook ads. And in that situation, a 5x return on ad spend is amazing, and even better than spending some dollars on Facebook ads to maybe get some leads or some trials or things like that to sign up. Influencer marketing, that content can live around a bit longer than an ad itself. Even once you're done paying for the content, that content is living and breathing and working for you day in and day out, which makes this a better long-term play, and that's something you can leverage when you're talking to potential clients. So at this point, you know everything you need to get out and get started. But I want to give you one little bonus for sticking around until the end here. And how cool is this? So far, we've made some really awesome images, but what if this image could talk and could sell for you? What we're going to do is show you that not only can you as an AI influencer, AI content generator, not only can you create images, but you can make really awesome videos as well. And it's all inside of the exact same software. All we're going to do for this bonus is click over here to where it says AI video. And now you have access to, again, all the best video creations that you can use. In this example, I want to have audio as well. So we're going to use Google VEO 3.1. There's a bunch out there. You can play with all of them and see which one you like best. Now, in the same vein, we're going to take one of the scenes we've already used. So let's go ahead and select our image, and we'll pull out this example from a previous generation on the image side. And this would be a bonus. I wouldn't do this for all of the content and all the clients, but if it's a higher value client, you can run specific audio and video prompts like this. So you can add more to this prompt, and please experiment on your own. But what I'm showing here is the reference character is going to say the following words. And then you can put in some sort of promotional message. In this case, I'm talking about Align Chiropractic with within weeks, pain being gone. And you can choose how long of a video this is going to be. Let's make it an 8-second video. You can add in reference images first and last frame if you want to specifically control the storyline, but that's a little unnecessary for what we're doing here. You can also show a negative prompt for things you don't want, generate the resolution that you want for 720 or 1080. I'm fine with 1080. We can also generate the audio. And I'm also going to upload this image as the reference image. I'm going to put the same image there so that the starting frame and the reference are the same thing. And now I'll go ahead and click on generate this video. So here's our video and we can play it.
I was struggling with neck pain until I found Align Chiropractic. Within weeks, my pain was gone.
Now, is it world class? Maybe not. Is it good enough for the vast majority of businesses to get a solid ROI on? Absolutely. And it's only going to get better from here. This would be something I would offer to show the potential to clients. Again, you're going to have a bit more fiddling to do to get the video to be exactly like you want, and you can give more prompting to get the tone exactly right. But most business owners understand what it would cost for them to hire a model to do an ad read for their business, for their local promotion that they're running, and they're going to see the ROI potential in this type of an offer. All right, guys, I hope you got a ton of value in that. Just to recap, what we covered here was how you can generate your own AI models that you can use for any industry, from dentists to plumbers to roofers to chiropractors, anything you'd want to offer micro AI influencing as a service. We also learned how to change them into different scenes, even add video and audio to their promotions. I showed you how to break up this one idea into a 3-part service of generating the content itself, the image, the captions, the hashtags, all those kinds of things, as well as part 2 of turning it into a software you can then sell access to so that your local businesses can continue to post it on their own. And lastly, turning that into part 3 of bringing it all together and having a full white glove onboarding experience where you can create the content, post it for them, and even offer additional automations and review management, other things to turn a $2,000 client into a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 client as you continue to generate results for them. So if this seems interesting to you, there's 2 things I'd ask you to do. Number 1, check out the i10X software. That's what we use to generate all the AI content. And also there is a link down below to my Go High Level affiliate bonus that will give you the double length trial where you can set this up, follow along. I give you a day-by-day plan of how to go and get your first client online within your first 30 days so you never pay for the software. And you can combine these 2 ideas and generate a beautiful business that can be single person friendly, side hustle friendly, and grow and scale as you want to. I'm John. Hope this video is helpful. I'll see you in the next video.